A recent poll indicated that 95% of all e-bike purchases are done online. So you're not getting that feel where you can get on it, make sure it fits you. You don't have somebody to talk to determine what type of riding you're doing. So the research is on you. And so today's video, we're going to take a folding bike design and look at two different popular models. You've got the fat tire type. It's a little bit heavier, does require maybe a larger SUV or a truck, or a smaller commuter type bike that is really meant for street riding, that is lighter, that can fit in the back of your sedan. So it depends on the type of riding that you're doing, the type of bike that you want, your size, all those factors. So we're going to talk about that in today's video. We're going to compare the two most popular folding bike designs. Let's go. So let me start by saying the reason why people are going with foldable e-bikes, and just about every e-bike manufacturer out there now is having a folding bike design, is because it eliminates the need for a bike rack. You could literally fold these things up really, really small and fit them in the back of your vehicles. Now, depending on the size of vehicle, maybe determines which foldable bike that you go with, but that's the reason for a foldable e-bike. They're very popular right now. In fact, I think I have, let's see, in my shop, I've got about 15 of these foldable e-bikes right now. They're very popular. A lot of people like them because they can just pull up, load them in the back of their SUV or car and go out and hit those trails, go camping for the weekend. You don't have to worry about bike racks and all that stuff. So it's very convenient to have a folding e-bike. So how do you decide which one you want? That's what we're going to talk about right now. So let's quickly talk about the type of riding you're going to do. Are you going to do trails where you're going over gravel, dirt, snow, mud on the beach, anything like that? You're probably going to want something with a tire with a little bit of grit. So probably a fat tire like this one. Now, a lot of foldable bike manufacturers will come up with a 4-inch wide, very fat tire. Doesn't have to be necessarily that big around. I think this one here is maybe a 20-inch, but they do make up to 26-inch fat tires available depending on the bike that you get. But for foldable bikes, they're probably going to be the smaller fat tire like this, which is perfectly fine. They are very, very popular for trail riding. But if you are just going to be commuting maybe to work, or you're in the city, say you're in New York City or downtown Rome, and you want something just to get to work that's light, that you can pick up and carry, then you would want something like this as a skinnier tire. Now, having fat tires is going to add weight to your bike, so skinny tire is very popular if you are just doing road travel. Now you have to consider comfort. Now, most people equate comfort to just a really good padded seat. That can be misleading, guys, because it looks like this one would be more comfortable, but in reality, this one's more comfortable. And without actually touching and feeling it and sitting on it like in a bike shop, it's really hard to determine. So what really determines the comfort level of a foldable e-bike is whether or not it has shocks. Now, these smaller, lighter ones do not. And you can look at the pictures of whatever e-bike, and I'll put links to both of these e-bikes in the description section, but you can look at pictures of the e-bikes you're looking at, and you're going to want to see some sort of shock system. So this particular one right here, the smaller one, has no front hydraulics at all. It has no adjustable suspensions. It's very rigid, so you definitely wouldn't want to take this off-road. But again, if you're just going to and from your office in a city, a nice padded seat like this corners right here would actually be just fine. Now, this particular one is a step above any of the foldable e-bike fat tires I've ever seen, because not only does it have a pretty comfortable seat, but it also has this front suspension. But in addition to that, it's got this back one right here. Guys, look at this. I've never seen this. So if you see, whether it's this one or another one out there on the market, you want to have some sort of a rear suspension here. So this thing is incredibly comfortable, and I've ridden this around some gravel just to test it out and out in forest. And I'm telling you, you can't even feel the bumps in a foldable e-bike. That's pretty incredible. It also has a nice handle here. And when you are talking about getting e-bikes, you want something with a little bit of a handle, especially if it's a foldable one, so that you can grab it and lift it, stick it into your vehicle. Not all foldable e-bikes have this handle. I've reviewed a few on this channel. The Raton's a very popular one that has a handle. Really important, especially if you're getting a heavier one like this one. So you'll notice the main theme here with foldable e-bikes is, in reality, it's all about what kind of riding you're doing. Are you just doing city riding or outdoor riding? But another factor is how big is your vehicle? So when we're talking about size and weight and all that, they both fold down pretty small, but lifting them into your vehicle could be an issue. So let's just quickly take a lift of this one here. So now this one's going to be the heavier fat tire one. This one, I'd have to look at the specs. I'll put them down in the description section. I'm guessing 60-ish pounds. Now this one right here, the battery is actually in the seat, so it has a really nice little design, but this one, there's no handle, so grabbing it's a little bit difficult. But once you fold it down, you can just grab it by its frame. This one here, this is only in the 20-pound range. So if you are somebody a little bit smaller, maybe you are going to be doing a lot of carrying of your bike, say you're in the city and you're trying to get to your office on the 30th floor, you could actually carry this up much easier than something like this. I really hope you enjoyed this video, guys. I just wanted to do a comparison video between the two different types. Now, depending on which e-bike you get, panels are going to be different. So this is not a full review on each individual bike. I just wanted to share with you that there are big differences. Tires are a big difference. Shocks are a big difference. Comfort level, transportation ability, there's a big difference between bikes. And if you're not going to a bike shop and you're just watching videos online, I hope that this comparison video gave you a better idea before you go out and make your purchasing decision. Again, I'll put links to both of these bikes in the description section of this video. I don't get any commissions or anything, so whether you click them or not, it's up to you. I don't really care. I just wanted to share with you where I got these bikes. So if you see one that you really like, you can go out and buy it yourself. Hope you enjoyed this video, this comparison video. Thanks again, everybody.